welcome to Heat of the Night, where we tackle 4 wings and 4 questions from mild to crazy hot. My name is Chris Featherling. I'm the IT coordinator here at Lincoln Way Central, and we are extremely excited for this 2023 edition with our associate principal, Mr. Jason Depolo. Welcome, Mr. Depolo, to Heat of the Night.
I'm excited to be a part of it.
Man, I've been bugging you for a while to get on here, and he's been dodging me like the plague. It has been amazing. So how do you do with hot sauces? What do you think?
I am a mild type of guy.
Mild?
Yes.
This is nothing hot?
Nothing hot.
Ooh, man, this is going to be fun then.
Yeah.
Well, we're super excited to have you on, and I'm excited to get started with this first wing, which is the classic. Before we start, we like to shout out Burkotts. They donate the wings. Wonderful to our school. They really take care of us when we need stuff. We really appreciate them. We appreciate a lot of our local businesses, so thank you so much. Hot ones, the classic. Here we go. Let's roll.
It's pretty good. Mm-hmm. I can handle that.
Mm-hmm. Start light.
Yeah.
We give you a little bit of time to get in. So this is your 16th year at Lincoln Way, and you spent all of it at Lincoln Way Central, this building, including attending high school and graduating in 2003. You have 2 kids that attend Lincoln Way and a third that's going to follow soon. As an administrator and parent, what are some of your favorite things about wearing both hats and kind of both of those 2 things colliding together?
Sure. Yeah. Obviously, in my role, it's nice to see the kids go do their thing over at another building. I get to be the person I am here, and they get to become the people that they're going to be over with no shadow or no one questioning any of their things that they're doing over at a different building. It's worked out. We've had opportunities to try to come together over the last few years, but I think it's worked out for the best in terms of they can go be who they're going to be over there, and I can go be the job that I have to do over here. And so some of those things not colliding, but then coming home at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and then finding out about their day and the experiences they had over at Lincoln Way West versus the things that we're doing over here. Just a different part of it.
Your kids being busy with Lincoln Way and your wife being a nurse and working, obviously you being an administrator at Lincoln Way, like how does that schedule work out for you guys?
Yeah, it's crazy. The kids are in absolutely everything possible. It does work out. The wife is able to work second shift. I'm able to work part first and sometimes into the night. The kids are working just on their independence, and they're older now and kind of taking care of themselves and taking care of the house.
And luckily your wife's a saint for even putting up with you,
just putting up with me. Yes.
And then you have
three
kids too.
Three of me, and then and tolerant of her of taking care of the house and running the ship when I'm gone.
Well, we're glad to have you. We're super excited about the school year. So we're gonna go with the second wing, Los Calientes. Here we go. This one's pretty good. I enjoy this one.
Okay.
Let's go. I don't think you're gonna struggle with this.
Okay. Get a little more kick to that one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh man, if you think that's spicy, we're in trouble. Wow.
A little more to that one.
I don't know if you're going to survive the bomb. I'm not going to lie. I'm concerned now.
Oh, man.
So athletics are obviously a huge part of your life. You talk about your kids being in a lot of things, but you grew up with football and wrestling heavily for you. And you played both here at Lincoln Way Central, and then you played football at North Dakota State. So you also coached here at Lincoln Way Central. You coached tons of football. You were the head wrestling coach for some awesome teams, numerous state placers, a 3rd or 4th place finish in 2014. What did you learn most about coaching that's really carried into your, when you're teaching and now your administrative career? Like, how's that carried over for you?
Yeah, I just think that, there's no set mode to coach a kid. There's no set mode to communicate with a kid or discipline a kid in SSO. A lot of my work in terms of special services over the years as well, that there's just no one set, mode or diagram to just communicating with kids. We had to coach a variety of kids. Wrestling is unique characteristics, personalities.
So you got wonderful kids.
Yeah, so they require a different mode and just a different style every time you're coaching each and every individual student and kid. So
it's awesome you have that unique lens. Since you were a special services coordinator here, special services teacher for a long time, that's got to be like an easy transition for you from coaching and being an administrator.
Yeah, absolutely. And then when we're communicating with kids in the dean's office, every kid is not the same, and every kid requires a different touch and sometimes a different dean or a different administrator. Just being able to communicate with that student on a different level and getting down to their level and just kind of communicating them like they're young adults and they a lot of work in terms of wrestling. It took a long time to understand that every kid needs just or requires a little bit different approach.
Yeah, we're lucky to have great kids here, but everyone is growing here, including us.
Absolutely,
as professionals.
Absolutely.
All right, well, we get to the third wing.
Oh my God,
the bomb. Beyond insanity. This is like where it psychs me out every time because I'm right with you in how terrible this one is.
Beyond insanity.
So okay. I mean, there's no waiting. We just
go.
You just gotta roll.
I like that yours has no sauce.
Mine didn't have it near as much.
I have tons
Shout
of
out
sauce.
to Mr. Waddell who put the sauces on here for me.
Yeah, that one's not friendly. Oh, probably go to that.
There we go. I don't know. Man. I always get like throat.
Yeah, that kind of just lingers for a long time.
All right.
Yeah. So you got to still answer questions.
Yeah, you got to answer questions now.
Okay.
And a hard one even too. So something that I'm a dean here too. So something I really value about something that you've brought and Dr. McNamara has brought as administrator. You take a lot of pride in your job and specifically building security. Obviously 2023, the time we live in, we've made some great changes, and I know our students understand how serious the topic is because we discussed it with them. We work closely with the Will County Sheriff's Department and specifically Officer Maxwell, who's our SRO, who is just, if you haven't seen him at events,
phenomenal.
He's phenomenal.
Yep.
He looks the part and he is the part. He's a wonderful communicator. But where does that passion come from and that knowledge base? And how have you brought that to our building?
Yeah, I think going back to yeah,
brain's not working.
Yeah, going back to the earlier question about that connection between having kids in high school. I can view it as a parent, wanting my kids to be in the safest place possible. Every professional development, everything offered by the state, everything offered by Will County, the Regional Office of Education, anything that comes out on school safety, I'm jumping all over it. Went to 3 or 4 this summer, continue to want to provide stuff for teachers, take something that we learn from a big statewide, professional development and just bring it into our building. I feel really good when I leave those, when I walk away from those big conferences, and I can honestly say, yes, we do this. Yes, we do this. Yes, we do this. And over probably the last 5 years, it's just really like a culture change, right? And just getting our kids and our the adults in our building, like it's like this collective effort of trying to keep things safe, like closing doors behind you, not propping doors, reporting things that don't belong in certain areas. So I think that collective approach in terms of everybody's in this together.
Well, I really appreciate, all the work that you've done, putting into that and taking their job so seriously and bringing great stuff to Lincoln Way Central. So thank you so much for that. Now we're the fourth wing. We're the last dab at the Apollo Hot Ones. Shout out to Hot Ones. Great show idea. This is such a fun atmosphere, but we'd like to go a little last dab here. So I'm gonna go a little two little dabs.
Okay, let's hit 2 up.
And then
that's a good idea.
Yeah, why not? I mean, once you get through that,
I went 3. Okay.
you don't feel it anymore anyway. So what are you gonna do?
Okay.
Here we go.
Yep. Just think they're all burnt.
Yeah, the taste.
Nothing left
buds.
to do.
So you've had a variety of roles here: a special service coordinator, a special services teacher. You've coached a ton. Now you're an assistant principal. But from the first day pep assemblies to football games, all the stuff going on here. Like, what's your favorite part about being a part of the Lincoln Way Central family?
Yeah, I just, I spent my entire career here, right? I was a student here. I think spending 16 years here at this building, another 4 as a student, the great thing is just that community. So, you and I talk about it all the time. Sometimes you and I will spend more time together during the day than we get to see our kids or our wives. So spending that much time together, I think it makes all that extra work, all the passion, all the things that we're doing during the day, it makes all of that worth it when you're talking about and knowing, the people that we know really as friends. And all those different things that we talked about earlier, that collective effort, that school safety thing, all the different things that we're doing. It's important for me living in this community, growing up in this community. I grew up 2 blocks away from here. I want the kids that come to Lincoln Way Central and the Lincoln Way district to have the same experiences that I had. Yeah. So those things being, working hard for things or being held accountable or, just having good experiences. Now I see it from a little bit of a different angle. I'm the accountability guy. But that experience for me is just as important. I had to have people hold me accountable in high school through the coaching world, and
it's all made us all what we are.
Made us who we are, and so I want to provide that for the students that go here and leave here one day and hope to be better, humans as they leave us.
Well, I personally really appreciate. I know Mr. Waddell, who's producing the show today, who's our activities coordinator. I know he's the same way. We really appreciate all the work you've brought to Lincoln Way and your friendship and everything that you've done here to really create a great atmosphere, as an administrator here. So, and we'd like to thank you for watching our second episode of the 2023 school year of Heat of the Night, where we tackle 4 wings and 4 questions from Loud Crazy Hot. Congratulations, Mr.
I made it.
You made it.
I made it.
You did it. We survived it. We did it. We'll do it again sometime.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for watching. Take care.